Hi, my name's Barry Knights. I'm the Ovenclean Franchisee for my local area, which is Southampton and surrounding areas. I've been trading successfully since February 2019, so I'm just coming up to 5 years in business. The reason the Ovenclean franchise appealed to me was really as a result of being quite unhappy in my previous employment. I spent 35 years in transport and logistics, literally from the day I left school up until I started the oven cleaning. I discovered Ovenclean initially purely by chance. I was literally sat traipsing through the internet on one particular day looking for opportunities, and it was any opportunity really. I'd never ever considered oven cleaning. I'd never had my oven cleaned personally. However, when the advert flashed up on my laptop, for some unknown reason to this day, it caught my eye. When I started 5 years ago, I obviously decided to buy into the franchise, and many of my family and friends ask the probably most common question, why don't you do it yourself? And from my point of view, it was all about getting the business up and running and to a level as quickly as I possibly could. And I was adamant that buying the franchise would give me that solid grounding and support and everything I needed moving forward to get my business to a decent level as quickly as I possibly could. I attended an open day in Kidderminster, which I found very, very informative. It gave me the background of how the job would pan out and how to build the business, what you needed to do correctly and incorrectly. In addition to that, prior to making the decision of joining the Ovenclean network, I spent a day with an existing franchisee down in Portsmouth, who happens to be my current neighbour, and I found that experience invaluable. Just picking their brains, talking to them, not just watching what they're doing on a daily basis, but really picking their brains from a grassroots level to understand exactly what the job entails and what the opportunities can lead to. Training was very, very good. I spent 2 weeks with an existing franchisee on basically mirroring him on a day-to-day basis, slowly moving into the role myself as opposed to watching and observing. Found that excellent. It's still very daunting, believe you me, when you go out on your own because of the fact that you are on your own, but the training in itself gave me a very good grounding to take the role on myself. My average day with Ovenclean, personally, I think I appreciate it much more because it's so significantly different from what I did previously. Whereas I previously used to drag myself out of bed at silly hours of the morning and be in the office for 12, 13 hours a day, I now enjoy breakfast with my wife because I don't leave the house until 8:30 in the morning. With the level of work that I'm currently enjoying and I'm happy with, I find myself back home by 4:30 in the afternoon. And those hours suit my lifestyle perfectly. Most valuable piece of advice I could give someone who's looking to buy the franchise is make sure it's right for you in terms of the hours, the work that you're going to be carrying out, the financial reward that you're potentially going to get from that. And if I'm being honest, the biggest fear for me when I started this was not my ability to build the business and not my ability to do the job, but it was would it give me the financial reward that I needed? And I've been proved. It's proved me right. I'm okay. It's given me the reward that I need, and I'm quite comfortable with the level of the business and where I am at the moment. So my biggest piece of advice is make sure that all the boxes are ticked for you before you make that commitment. My plans for the future, based on my current conditions, where I am in my life, my age, etc., etc., is I'm quite happy with the level I've got it to. Am I pleased with where I've got to in 5 years? Absolutely. Is it where I want it to be? Absolutely. Do I need to take it further? Not really, no. It doesn't suit me and my lifestyle, so I'm quite happy with the level of business that I've achieved and got it to, and for that to tick over on a day-to-day basis through now until when I eventually decide to stop suits me perfectly. In my opinion, to be a successful franchisee, I think you've got to be, first and foremost, you've got to be an approachable person. Let's face it, we're going into people's homes day in, day out. Undoubtedly, as a tradesman, you've got to be carrying out a first-class job. And thirdly, you've got to have a reasonable business brain within you in terms of building your business, in terms of driving your business forward.